Hello, everyone. Father Paul Turner of the Cathedral of the Immaculate Conception in Kansas City, Missouri, coming to you with a YouTube Live on a Friday afternoon. I hope everybody is well. I was away a few days this week helping out at a parish in just outside Milwaukee, New Berlin, Wisconsin, to help them with their Lent mission this year, which went very well. So I am delighted to be back and get in the swing of things here. Last night I did get back in time to concelebrate Mass with the bishop for the presentation of the creed to the elect catechumens who are expecting baptism this Easter, elect from our parish and from a few other parishes from around the diocese. We had a very beautiful celebration. Bishop will be back, I think it's a week from Monday, for the presentation of the Lord's Prayer to a similar group. You are welcome if anyone would like to come and participate in those events. It'll be just fine. Well, hey, this weekend is Oscar weekend. Sunday night is the big broadcast. And as many of you know, Father Ken Riley is a good movie fan, and he likes to enjoy that night off so he can enjoy the Oscars with some of his friends, but he prepares for it and all of us with a special homily each year in which he challenges himself to incorporate the titles of the Best Picture nominees into his homily. So he'll do that for us this weekend twice. You can hear it at the Saturday afternoon Mass or Sunday at 11. So even if you're coming to one of the other Masses, you want to tune in to the live stream later on, you can hear his reflections for us. It is still a homily, still a Lent homily. So he'll encourage us to have the usual conversion of heart that should be a part of this time of year. So hope you'll enjoy that this weekend, a special offering. I will preside at 9 o'clock, and our elect will be back for the second scrutiny. These are special prayers to help them prepare for baptism. Really grateful to those of you who participate at the 9 o'clock Mass so that they know that they're being reassured with the prayers of the whole community. Much of the Mass, the Sunday Mass, changes for that. The presidential prayers you hear me say, like at the beginning when I say, let us pray, even the scripture readings, the preface, there's an insert into the Eucharistic prayer. There are a lot of things that are geared for this event, and it just shows you how important baptism is. I hope it's something that is reaffirming to everybody who participates in these scrutiny masses. I will preach a little about them and the meaning of them at the 9 o'clock Mass this Sunday. Then I will preside again at 8, but because that's the usual set of readings and not the special ones, Deacon Jim will come in and prepare a homily for us for Sunday night. So should be a great weekend, a very beautiful and full weekend for us all. We'll have a second collection this weekend for Catholic Relief Services, the American Bishops' Overseas Aid. We do have some special envelopes in the pew. If you want to put some cash or prepare a check ahead of time, you can use those envelopes. Or you can go online and do a donation in that way. Your gifts will travel a distance to help Catholic Relief Services relieve those around the world who are in special need. It's overseas aid, and you'll show how much the Catholics of the United States care about those who are undergoing a time of special tragedy. Young adults, you are welcome to Catholics and Coffee over at Spokes Sunday after the 11 o'clock Mass, so probably around 12:15, something like that. Colin and Kendra Lavery, thank you very much for the leadership you've given the young adults, Catholics and Coffee, over the last couple of years. Congratulations on expecting your first baby, and we respect and thank you for your service and respect your decision to step away from leadership of that group right now. We want us to support you all that we can. Brad Lathan, who comes regularly to our daily Mass, Brad will take up the young adults group over at Catholics and Coffee this Sunday. I'll come on over and introduce you to Brad to make sure everybody has a chance to meet him. Then Sunday night, I've already mentioned I'll preside and Deacon Jim will preach, but if you come early, you'll be able to participate in a Vespers service, an evening prayer service at 7:15. This will be sung in Latin using Gregorian chant. It features the men of our own Schola and of the Te Deum choir, a very fine local choir. So these tenors and basses will all get together and lead us in what promises to be a very, very prayerful evening. I'm very much looking forward to that myself. So please come on over Sunday at 7:15. I think you'll be really glad that you did. Downtown Kansas City has two major events this weekend, and I tell you this just because of the continued challenges of parking downtown. The MIAA basketball tournament is underway, as well as Planet Comic-Con. I was out driving around a little bit myself downtown, and it is a visual spectacle to watch the pedestrians on the street during Planet Comic-Con. It just brings a sense of joy and festivity to the area. Maybe it's fitting that this is Laetare Sunday, the weekend when we kind of realize we're halfway through Lent and we rejoice a little bit more than usual. So just beware of that. We'll have, I would say just come early so you don't have to fret if you need more time to park and walk over. Just make the time. You want to arrive at Mass in a peaceful state of mind. So just allow the time for that. Come on over. I should remind you, Sunday is daylight savings time as well. So if you're coming Sunday morning, it'll be later than you think. So anyway, just come when you can. We always love to see you. As I indicated in my letter, the building project is progressing right on schedule, if not a little bit ahead. And one of the features that will bring great relief to us is the parking lot. So we will again have surface parking as we did before. It'll be a much more attractive lot. I put in my letter that it has 62 parking spaces, which is more designated spaces than we had before. And Ed Blasco tells me the last count was 65 parking spaces. So we've got a little extra room in there. The end of your exile is near. We will have a place for you to park on site. We hope by the middle of June. That's the way things are looking, but it becomes more and more possible with every passing day. Looking at the week ahead, on Monday evening, the elect will gather again. Anybody else who's interested in joining the Catholic Church, this is a great time to come and let us know about your intentions, or if you know someone you'd like to invite, please do. On Tuesday evening and Thursday afternoon, our deacons will continue leading the Lent study called Jesus and the Eucharist. That has been going well from all that I hear. Tomorrow or today is a day of abstinence from meat. So please help one another remember all of this. Stations of the Cross will begin tonight around or right at 6 o'clock. So you have many opportunities to make this a very special time. Looking ahead a week from today, our Schola will present their annual Lent program, a combination of music, readings, and time of prayer. Interlude in the Desert, and a companion piece to our Advent program, Prelude to Christmas. Dr. Mario Pearson always prepares a very engaging program, and the singers, as you know, are just really, really tremendous. Justin Court, the cellist, will be back. He has played for us on many occasions, frequently on Good Friday. He's a very fine instrumentalist and generous with his time for us. So we're looking forward to welcoming him as well. This is a ticketed event. You go online and you can buy a ticket there. If anybody cannot buy a ticket but you want to come, just come on in. we want you here. Speaking of purchases, Easter lilies are available for purchase. We ask people to make a contribution in honor of somebody they love, either living or dead, and we will remember their names in our prayers. So the lily form is online, and you can get right in and make your order. This is annually a popular item that makes the cathedral just look beautiful and reminds us of all the folks we need to pray for. Back on the building, I mentioned that the building project is moving along apace. We also have hard hat tours coming up a week from Sunday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. We ask you to please register for these online. There's a form we need you to fill out to walk through a construction area. We're also just cautious that it's physically demanding in that the walk from the 12th Street, the sidewalk to the new building is across an uneven surface. Once you get there, there is a flight of stairs to the second floor. There will be an elevator when the building opens, but next week there will not be. So anyone who wants the tour has to be physically able to manage the space. If that's not you, but you're anxious to see it, just a few more months, God willing, we'll be inside there, and it'll be much easier to approach and even more eye-popping than it is right now. We think it's just going to be beautiful. I've gone through 2 or 3 times. The work that the construction crew has done is really great. The design from SFS has been fine. We've just been very pleased with the results of things. So I think that's it. Once a month, I like to remind you of different ways that you can volunteer your time to help out at Cathedral. This weekend, my reminder is about live streaming. If live streaming or audio servicing is something you're good at and would like to help us with, we've got a team of people there who would love to know who you are and to welcome you into the mix. I think that's it. I think I actually remembered everything in my letter this weekend, which I don't always do, but this was, I think, successful. So thank you all very much for tuning in. I hope I get to see you this weekend. Be at peace.